Hey y'all, Grand Rising. Happy Thursday. For everybody who's
Happy
just
Thursday.
tuning in for the first time, I'm Miko.
And I'm Sam. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. And for anybody else that's a regular here, thank you. We love you
Right.
for it.
We do. We
um,
do. Thank you for your support.
yes. So today, we don't want to be before you long today, but we just wanted to come before you briefly just to tap on a couple of things. Because, I'm in Texas. So I kind of just wanted, because Sam, have you been watching the news, girl? You see Ted Cruz went on a damn cruise. Like he went to Cancun or somewhere.
Oh, he did. Oh, he got on.
Yes.
Oh, he got on up out of here. Okay.
Yes.
No, I have not been watching the news, to be honest. I have not. So I'm gonna need for you to fill me in on what's been going on over there. First
Girl.
of all, y'all good over there? Are y'all good,
Yeah,
Miko?
well, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I got Christ
Okay.
with me.
Period.
But people,
Period.
they're recovering, and you know what? The good thing about Texas is everybody do stick together. Everybody comes together. Everybody, try to help. Not everybody, you
I get
know,
what you're saying.
but
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot of good people in Texas. I will say that, and we had a chance to see that. But then for
Right.
the leaders to go and just act like they don't care, that's just a whole different thing. And I don't even really want to talk about it that much. I just wanted to touch on it because I just feel like it's worth being said because of the simple fact of people and the need to vote. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can vote, you can vote, people can, like my neighbors can vote, but it's going to take us as a collective to get them out of there, and for us to just stick together, because we can all say, oh, if we just come together, that's easily said, but we're going to need these. If we put the right people up there, we can get some stuff done, and we got the power, so when I see him flying off to Cancun like that and ain't nobody got power, water, food, none of that, and you go fly off like that, I'm not surprised. Just like with Donald Trump, like I'm not surprised. But like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Do you want to say anything about it? Do you want to say anything to the people, us, whatever? Because if not, girl, I'm a film. Move on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I did catch a couple of images. I know like one I saw like water was just pouring in from the roofs. It was coming in from the ground. There was pictures where I saw like ceiling fans had frozen icicles on them.
Yeah,
I'm like, what is going on? I
yeah,
think I briefly read an article yesterday. A young boy died
yeah,
from hypothermia, and I think a lawsuit has been filed already, and it's like, wow, like my heart goes out to everyone in this situation here. It reminds me of when, like over here where I live in Florida,
mm-hmm.
hurricane season is our time of the year from like late June through pretty much to the end of October is
Yeah,
like when our time comes where anything could happen over here in this area. So I definitely sympathize
yeah.
and empathize in some ways with what's going on over there. But just know, you got a lot of people praying, not only praying, a lot of people giving, doing what they can
Mm-hmm.
to just help out. Where was it a storm? Like, I'm sorry for my ignorance. Was it a storm, snow? Like, what happened?
I mean, it was like a winter storm. Like it was
Okay,
snow and ice and all this. Let's
okay,
just think, like, we do get cold here, but let's think, Florida don't get snow, but all of a sudden you
right,
guys get all of this snow and ice and all of these things, and everybody gonna be like, wait a minute, where? What did that
right,
happen?
right, right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, they wasn't prepared. So, like I said, what I want to say is peace and blessings to everybody. You guys are in my prayers. Girl, I didn't
Absolutely.
even have water. I had water for a little while. I had water and electricity. I mean, and power and all of that. So I was inviting people over like, hey, anybody don't have, you can come over here. Open my house up because I know everybody else would too. Not to just any and everybody, but,
Get what you're
they knew
saying?
I was available. But then, boom, my water got turned off.
Oh hell,
But thankfully the power didn't get turned off. So like I said,
man.
you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but thank you for your prayers and your kind words to the people and to us, because we're doing pretty well now compared to what we were going through.
Right.
You know, and the
Right.
ones who did have all of that stuff coming down and stuff, like I said, hopefully they have insurance. Hopefully somebody can donate. Hopefully God touches someone's
Right.
heart to where they, if they do have the funds, give. And if you don't, maybe do like
For
I do,
sure.
still give $5. That's something. You know, sometimes I give 100.
It's something.
Sometimes I can't give nothing but $2. So it is all depends on what I got going on. So I just would invite others to do the same.
Absolutely.
And that's it, you know.
That's it for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it for me.
And
What
so
else you want?
and so
What else
it's
you want to talk about today?
huh?
Hmm? I say, what else you want to touch on today?
Yeah, I mean, and that's it. Okay, so on my thing, you know, like I said, when we were talking about, you know, encouraging women in business, family, and life, right? And I've been encouraging myself, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, with everything that's been going on, and I've been having to make sure I keep my head where it needs to be, you know. And so I just would like to just encourage everybody else to just, you know, I know you don't need for me or Sam or anybody to tell you guys to keep your faith high and keep your hopes up, and you know, and to keep dwelling, you know, because see, listen, what's wrong is right. What's right is wrong. That's what's been happening. And it seems like everything that you do, and it seems like you're doing the right things, it seems like you don't get praise for that. But if you do something wrong, if you're not prospering, it's like, oh, that's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just want to encourage people, just like I encourage myself, to know that if you like it doesn't matter what's going on. Because like with me, even with me, I got to pull back from social media. You know, I'm going to keep posting stuff about my business. I'm going to keep doing this and that, but that stuff gets into your spirit. So you have to back away. Like you said, didn't you take a break from it? You have to.
Absolutely. You must. You better.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how did it help you though?
Oh man, it just helped me to reset, to be honest. I intentionally did not log in for about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
It was hard at first. I found myself just out of habit, just clicking on
Yeah.
the little icon. I was like, no, I didn't mean to do that. So I scroll
Yeah.
up and close it out. And after a while, girl, I was like, you know what? This is what's up. You know? And then when I did log back in and I started scrolling, I was like, what? The busted challenge. The drop, the walk it out. I'm like, what, people don't got like, I mean, I get it. And maybe it creates a sense of community, oneness. Yeah. I ain't gonna be busting it on no damn internet for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's just.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I ain't mean to interrupt you. No, I just had a thought in my head when you said that.
Girl, I ain't gonna be doing that. I mean, I'm a grown woman. You know, I'm grown. I got children. I have, you know, I have stuff. I have productive stuff to do, and I'm not down to anybody who does it.
With you saying that, it seems like you hating on that, and I'm just like, please,
no, ma'am.
Girl, I wish I could just wave a magic wand and let that not be hatred. Like it's just like, well, just because you don't do it, that don't mean that I ain't no grown woman because I do it. Like I just wish we was on something different. People with the hair, like I said, I wear hair, I wear weave, I wear wigs, but if somebody say, oh, stop doing that, like that's just your opinion, but that don't mean you got to crush them just because they say, I would love to see more black women wear their own hair. Why would that be so bad? But girl, they would pop to a person that talks like that. Or what gives you the right to say that about us? I can wear my lashes and I'm going to, but I just can't. You know, so I'm not hating on it. I'm gonna wear my lashes too, and I'm gonna wear my wigs, and I'm gonna wear my braids. I'm gonna do that too. But guess what? Let's clap for the people who saying I mean, the nappier the better, I think. You know, let's praise that. I wish that we could just somehow make that wrong be wrong and let right be right.
Well, here you go. Listen, everybody's entitled to have your own opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you do it, if you don't, guess what? It's your opinion. You are absolutely entitled to it, just like I'm entitled to feel and say what I feel I need to say. You know, there comes a responsibility, though. I mean, let's keep it real. Like if you decide to record yourself, if you decide to put it out there into no man's land, you know, for eternity to see, there needs to be, I would hope that there would be a level of accountability to some extent as far as what you do. But back to what I was saying, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm far from a hater. Like I don't have time to hate. Like I got stuff to do in my life, you know, every day. You know what I'm saying? I got children. I have young adults to raise. I have businesses. I have things to do. So it has nothing to do with hating. It's a preference and it's my opinion. Same thing with the hair. Same thing with the hair. Like, okay, all right, somebody might want to see me in my natural hair, but guess what? This is my hair and this is my head. And I'm entitled to do whatever it is I see fit I want to do with it, just like you are. Yeah, you have your preference, but I have mine. You know, yeah. How about if you want to see me in my natural hair, just wear your natural hair. How about that? Problem solved.
Yeah.
Just wear your natural hair, the problem solved. There you go. So I think people spend too much time, to be honest, in the next man's lane, in the next man's race, worried about what the next man or woman for that matter is doing, worried about if they got more than you, worried about if they know more than you, worried about who they know and what they're doing. When all this energy, you got all this energy, you got all this time, you got all this, you motivated to think about what I'm doing. Well, how are you applying that to your life and your goals and what you're doing? Because that's where you're falling short, my brothers and my sisters. That's where you are falling extremely short. You're selling yourself short. You know, I don't know how much time do you think you got. You know, I have to say that to myself all the time. Like, Sam, I don't know how much time you think you got, sister girl, but you need to go ahead and do what needs to be done. You need to be in your lane, in your race, doing what God gave you to do.
That's the safest place, and that's the funnest place in your own lane, because you could maneuver in that lane. You could do whatever you want in that lane. But it's just like when you are in that lane, the other lane, it is so popular because you're so happy. And I don't care who you are a human being. If you are glorifying your natural hair, some people do get praised for that. And some it's just like, girl, you need to get blah, 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 blah. I see it so much. That's the only reason why I'm like discussing it so much, because I see it so much and it's like, damn, you know, but hey, it is what it is. And, you know, we can only do what we do, and I'm still going to do what I was going to
say it every day. I promise you one thing, I'm going to do what I want to do. Every day. I'm going to do what's best for me every day, whether you might think it's right or whether you think it's wrong. That's the beauty of God giving us free will.
Yeah. And, you know, and I hope you guys, anyone that's tuning in, I hope you guys are doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to reach out, say a little quick little dibby to you all, and just hope that you guys are living your own life, living your best life, and focus on being who it is that you want to be without all the surface stuff. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like, you are good the way that you are. And I just want to encourage everybody to just believe in yourself and to just, you know, keep hope alive in that area of self-indulgence. Like,
that's right.
You know?
Yeah, self-indulgence, self-awareness. Before we log out, let me say this. I was talking to a client earlier today, and the Bible says the last shall be first and the first shall be last.
Yeah.
I just want to piggyback off of what you said. You know, it might not seem like you're where you want to be or where you feel like you should be.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us have gone through the trenches, got out, and got right back in through no fault of our own. Okay. So I mean, people have an opinion about where you are in life, but nobody wants to walk in your shoes. So you just have to know that you have those shoes for a reason. You are trailblazing for a reason. And just stay mindful. Have you ever considered that nobody else can tell the story like you can? Like, nobody else is going to be as encouraging and as understanding as you will now that you've gone through. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something good that's going to come out of whatever situation that you're in. So just stay encouraged and just understand that the tables turn and it's God who turns them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most excited about.
And can I piggyback off of what you said with that?
Absolutely.
And by you doing that, it's okay to be in your lane, even if it's not as popular. It's okay. It's okay to whatever that you're doing. It's okay that if it's not like this or if it's not like that, everything that you said, rewind it again and listen to it, because I don't want to repeat it, because you know I'm known for repeating myself. So it's okay to be in your lane, to stay in your lane, to thrive in your lane, even if it's not popular. Please don't go off your lane because it's not popular. I tell myself that. I listen to other people when they say that, and I just feel like it works, because the ones that have been successful, really successful, in terms of social media or just so many different things. Like, if you listen to their story, you know, without all the extra stuff, Without the surface stuff, it's like, oh, you know what? They did have to go through this. They did have to do blah, 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 blah. Like she said,
Honey,
keep doing it.
honey,
Keep
keep
doing it.
going, sister girl. You got it. You got it, babe. So that's all I got for y'all today. What about you, Miko? We good?
That's it.
We good.
Peace, guys.
We good.